Hi there, good morning, folks. It is Thursday, the 1st of December. It's the start of a brand new month. There is racing today. It's on the Vaal main track, and we've got a good race meeting scheduled today. Nice to be back on the main track. I'm joined by Lyall Cooper, who was in good form on Tuesday, as we were here on Clocking the Gallop. We had a very, very good day. But unfortunately, Lyall, I'm handing the baton on to you because I have not opened a book today. It's all yours.
Well, I have. Nico, you and I worked out if we had played on Tuesday, I think we could retire. It was literally that good a day.
Yeah, it was that good a day. It was really, really super hot. It was super hot.
I mean, they picked, if anyone took my pick six, Nico, for 600 Rand, they got 250,000 Rand. How about
Correct. And I think I saw
a couple
of messages.
I banked flag bearer. Can you believe it?
Did you really? Yeah. Well, Apprentice Nasiba came to the party. Some very, very good rides.
Yeah, I had a three-timer, yeah.
Congratulations. But more importantly, we're keeping the fires burning here on our channel because we are certainly tipping win after win. And thanks very much to all the kind folk who have sent through congratulatory messages. They're well appreciated from whence they come. Right. Lyall, we're going to go through the card. 9 races. I know you've got to get out there fairly quickly. So we're going to run through the program and do it as much as we can in as quick a time as we can. Here are the prizes for the first race. Race 1 is a maiden plate fillies and mares 1,000 meters. I can tell you that there are now 3 scratchings here. Number 7, Quick. Number 8, A Year Sophia, and number 13, Move That Mambo, are all out of the first of the day. Lots of outside support for the first time. Number 15, Pray Upon a Star, who I see is coming from 33 to 1 to 10 to 1. But the favorite is at 2 to 1, Damned If I Do, number 10. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do, Nico. I thought, me personally, I'm actually going to lean towards the one, Regina Bellissima, Randall Simons for White Chong Mowing, with that nice draw of 11. I don't mind the way that she's running. It's not a strong field. I thought she had a good a chance as any, and because she's sitting at 9 to 2, I'd rather go with her. But number 10, Damned If I Do, Muzieni Roy Magna. Roy did say rested, now fit and well. She has been off for 184 days. The mare, in fact, was the Stu Pettigrew and ran over further than this. So I'm still thinking this is a bit sharp for her. So I'm just taking that chance that on her return here, the one horse will give her a good go. And then I am interested about this 15, Pray Upon a Star. The mare won 5 times over sprints, up to 1,400. There's a tongue tie. Corey did say will need. Drawn 16, very interesting. And one other one, number 16, Zoe Alexandra, has been off the track for also 123 days. And Ashley did say will need the run. This is your Zim horse, Nico.
Yes.
But I thought that might run into the places at a big price. So 110, 15, Nico, that's pretty much it for me.
110 and 15 to focus on in the first, which does not form part of the exotics, because don't forget, folks, 9 races today. So the bipod will start in the second race that we're going off to right now. And as I go to that second race, I'm just refreshing the changes here. In race 2, scratch number 2, Flag Bearers out. Obviously, that came out because that was the horse that you mentioned just a moment ago. That was the winner on Tuesday. By the way, in the first race, a jockey change to number 3, Reggie's Girl, is now ridden by Chase Mourjean. That is the rider on Reggie's Girl. Right, let's have a look at the betting here. Little to choose between. Cape Bouquet number 4, One Royal Mazarin. Those two are fighting for favoritism in the second race. It's a classified stakes over the long trip of 2,800 meters. Where's your money?
Big time number 4. Nico, I think 18 to 10 is a steal. Cape Bouquet, the daughter of Cape Town Noir, Nathan Klink, Brett Weber, 53.5 kilograms. She almost holds the whole field, Nico. If you go back on form lines there. I mean, literally, Global Breeze, Go Dream Machine, Royal Mazarin. She's got them all behind her. She's got 53.5. I know it's 2,800, so a horse could improve past her. For instance, number 5, Twice in Camden. Royal Mazarin might just love the 2,800. But on paper, Nico, this 4, very nicely weighted, for me, is quite a confident first selection, and I like the 18 to 10.
Okay, so Cape Bouquet is your clear first choice there. What will you do in the bipot then, Lyall?
Well, just to be safe, I reckon I'll go 4 and 5. Let's take this horse that ran away from them in that work.
Yes.
I'll go 4 and 5. Yeah.
4 and 5 then for Lyall in the Bible
Yeah.
there. Cape Bouquet twice in Camden.
I'll go Brett Weber.
Race 3 is the start of the PA. Let's go to this maiden plate, 1,000 meters. No scratchings in the third. There's a jockey change. Number 6, Benny in the area with Gabriel Peters is not riding today by the looks of things. He's medically indisposed. I know he rode yesterday afternoon at Greyville, but he's not riding today. So Matthew Thackeray has the rider number 6. Quite a few equipment changes here. No tongue tie for number 5, Stalker. Earmuffs got on number 7, Don't Shoot the Barman. Alamites front unshod behind for number 4, Maguinia, and steel shoes on number 2, Vaal Park. That's the changes there. Let's look at this now. 33-10 Iron Sky, number 8. Stuart Pettigrew and Cabello Mazzignani team up, but 5-2 the Tre Amici, number 1, is where it's at, and number 11 Siberian Steel, also 5-2. So those are the principal runners in the opening leg of the PA. What's your choice?
I think they will be, Nico. The first timers, number 7, Clinton Binder, will need the run. Number 9, Clinton Binder, will need the run. Number 10, Yanni Borman, Mikey Green. Number 13, Williamton, Stephen Moffat, coming back from arrest in a gelding, will need. Number 14, Farney Broncos, Too Short, will need. So I'm not getting too much confidence there from the first timers. I'm going Tre Amici, the one horse, the son of Vercingetorix. I like that second last time. Drawn 10, speedy, did beat Siberian Steel when they met. So for me, that's a fairly confident selection if you can be in a race like this. Second, obviously, number 11, Siberian Steel with Gavin aboard. A nice draw there. Nice draw as well. That shouldn't be too far behind. And I see the mare was actually quite a speedy filly. She won 5 times over the sprints. So Siberian Steel second. I'm then going number 2, Vaal Park, at a bit of value, at 8-1, the son of Var. Just look at those races that he has running. Nico's running against Karangatang and Miss Cool, etc. Quite well beaten. But this is just a weak maiden, so he might just be a sneaker. And then, of course, Iron Sky deserves a mention with Capello and Stu Pettigrew. Stu Pettigrew stable in such good form. So for me, 1, 11, 2, and 8. And the 15, I want to keep an eye on. I want to have a look at this horse. I'll chat to Ashley Fortune when I get to the course there. I just want to see what she thinks about number 15, who's at 20-1.
Yeah, okay, that is United We Stand. Interestingly, I just saw now that number 11, Siberian Steel, doesn't have the earmuffs on. He wore the earmuffs the first 2 runs, but has got them off today, which is an interesting change. And he's running up the straight for the very first time. So I do believe there's little to choose between Tre Amici and still just looking on the face of it over there. So
I agree.
Looks like those 2 will fight out the finish of the third. Race 4 starts off today's pick 6. It's run at 1:45. It's a maiden plate over 1,300 meters. So up the straight, 1,300. And in race 4, there are 2 scratchings. Number 9, Air Fusion, is out. And number 14, Mo the Man, comes out. Also in race 4, number 1, Stroke of Mercy, no blinkers. Number 16, Double Joy, will have blinkers on. Quite a bit happening in the betting here, because I see money for the newcomer, number 10, American Star, from 33-1 to 10-1. And number 15, Nazar or Nazare, has shortened from 12-1 into 6-1. So what do you make of this one?
Tough race, Nico. This is complicated. I'm leaning towards the 1 and the 2. The 2 stepping out, David Niebehazen, Ryan Munger. I don't mind the form. Hasn't been running too badly, and I think the drop down in Trippier won't be a problem at all. So stepping out. Stroke of Mercy, watch out. This horse, what's at 9-1, 6-1. Watch out for this horse here. Last time out, just nothing went right. The blinkers are off. Watch out for a big run. I know it's drawn on the inside, which is not great, but you do have Muzieni aboard. After that, I was caught by number 19, Nico. This Winter Greeting. The mare, Eastern Greeting, was with Stanley Ferreira and won 4 times over the sprints. And Sean Terry giving his normal, he said, may need the experience. And then, of course, the 2 money horses you're talking about, which are both number 15, Azara. It's okay, a nice draw. Could be a nice improver. And then number 10, of course, which is American Star. But I'm leaning towards the horse with experience. 2, 1, and then the 19 and the 5.
Yeah, 2 from 1. So stepping out in Stroke of Mercy. I have to say, I'm just looking at it now. It's the first time I've opened a card, to be honest. I was busy last night, but 19 Winter Greeting. You won't find better breeding than that. Winter Greeting. She comes in daughter of What a Winter out of Eastern Greeting, is superbly bred. If there's any money for this, then I'd be taking her. But
well, Nico, I can tell you this horse opened at 16 to 1. So even though it says 6 to 1 there, when I did the pricing, it was 16 to 1. I must tell you.
What was that?
19. Winter Greeting was 16 to 1 when I first priced up this race.
When was that, though?
2 days ago.
Was 16 to 1?
16 to 1, Nico. I write down the prices when I opened. Opened wow. 16 to 1.
Well, yep. Obviously, yeah. Okay, it says may need the experience. Geez, on breeding.
Yeah.
Well, watch out for that. Anyway, okay. That's, I'm sorry I never saw that, actually. Race 5 is up next. It is run at 20 past 2. It's a fillies and mares 65 divided handicap. It's over 1,800 meters. And in race 5, scratch number 11, Song of Angels. And also in race 5, in fact, that's the only change. So this is the first leg of the first jackpot. I know you've given me some second jackpot numbers, which I've kindly done the take a bet with tab on. But race 5 jumps at 20 past 2. And here's the betting. 4 to 1 the field, basically. What do you like?
Yeah, Nico, this is where I'm going to start buying some value, I think, for the punches. I like Winning Queen, the daughter of King of Kings. Let's get the negative out the way. She does not run well here at the Vaal. Her record here is not great. But I spent quite a lot of time on this race. And, you know, if you go into the form lines here, Liverpool Legends held by Winning Queen. Gilda Gray's held by Winning Queen. And we know Gilda Gray's running well. There are quite a few. Let me turn over the page here to the beginning. There as well, number 2, Summerland. So Winning Queen actually holds quite a few of them. She's a 7-year-old mare who doesn't like the course. So you can tease me if you want to, but I think it's the perfect trip. That fourth behind Pascal Samaray last time. We saw Strange Music come out and win on Tuesday from the form line. So I like Winning Queen in a very open race. Liverpool Legend, wherever Winning Queen is, Liverpool Legend will not be far behind. Their form lines are very close. Number 6, Little Miss Sunshine. I've put her in. She's another one that, you know, she needs to reproduce that last run. So I don't know what to make of her. Gilda Gray is running very well. And number 5 and number 1, who is Nemekwa Blossom, could be anything, but was beaten by Little Miss Sunshine. And I've got to mention one more, Fantasy Flower. Nick, I want to lean in and see the price, 25 to 2. Fantasy Flower on the special charm form line is weighted to get close to my first selection, number 7. So sorry for the long lecture there. Very open. 7 my selection, 8 my value. Hard race.
Okay, 8 Fantasy Flower and 7 Winning Queen. You'd pivot those two, 7 to 1 and 12 to 1, but an open race. So if you're taking numbers if you're taking numbers in the jackpot opener, what are you going to do? If you're taking
there's not much between any of them, Nico. You need to go wide.
You need to go wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which probably is the case in the next race too, I suspect. Let's go on to that next race, because I know you went wide in this race. The fillies and mares 85 divided handicap over 1,800 meters. In race 6, scratches number 4, Princess Ozma. Number 1, Southern Song, is now ridden by apprentice Siyanda Sasibo, who claims 4 kilos. So there's added. Does he claim 4? Yes, he does. Yeah,
yes.
He does claim 4 still. That's right. And then those are the changes in the 6th race of the day. Let's look at the betting here. Well, again, little to choose at the top of the boards. High Roller number 8 is at 7 to 2. 9 Rarotonga Rose at 4 to 1. And then 2 Franklin, which we tipped on this show confidently last time to win, is 5 to 1. And then 7 Trump My Queen at 11 to 2. Sorted it all out for us, race 6.
Yeah, Nico, I can't really sort much out. I don't love this race. I do like High Roller. I think the way that she's running with Ryan aboard from that draw of 3 with for Clinton Binder, she deserves a win here going over the 18. She is my first selection. Pretty much like the betting, Nick. I'm not going to offer much here. Rarotonga Rose, she's looking for a 3-timer. Good win last time. Number 7, Trump My Queen, could be the value in the race. Hasn't been too far back. And I see that they're putting the blinkers on here, taking the pacifiers off. Trump My Queen. And then, of course, Franklin. So, yeah, not much to add, Nick. It's a bit of if I can call it a boring race. 8, 9, 7, 2. Pretty much how they're betting. No comment.
Okay, so 8, 9, 7, and 2, but you're playing wide, I see, in the jackpot. You've gone basically everything in the jackpot here.
Yeah. Nick, I haven't even mentioned number 3, Kai and Judy. I mean, Kai and Judy could win a race like this. I don't know. It's not easy.
Okay, not easy race at all. Race 6, a very muddled form there. Let's move on to the race. Sorry? Vickle Spickle.
Even Vickle Spickle.
Yeah.
Vickle Spickle's there. Can win too, Nico.
Can win. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Race 7 is up next at 3:20. It's a graduation plate fillies and mares over 1,200 meters. Just to confirm, 2 scratchings here. Number 2, Insatiable. And you can also take out number 7, Antigua Knight. I see has also come out of this race. So 2 and 7 are out. And those are the changes in race 7. Well, Glittering Girl, I see, is basically 5, 5.5 to 10. A bit of money for Sean Terry's filly. What You Waiting For? Comes in with just 53 kilos at 9 to 2. And then you got 2 6 to 1. Well, 1 6 to 1 chance now because Antigua Knight is out. So in the beginning at 6 to 1. And then Blinded by the Lights, number 6 at 11 to 2. You're a big supporter of Glittering Girl today.
Nico, let me tell you this story. So firstly, Insatiable and number 7, Antigua Knight, I can tell you why they scratched. Because they saw the computer form and they saw the weights. And they said, not a chance. They're not taking Glittering Girl these weights. So they ran away. Yeah. That's the first thing. The second thing, I want your opinion here because on paper, Glittering Girl cannot be beaten. So my question to you is that 114 right? Is that right? It's a very high mark.
No, so wow. Neil Andrews is the right one to ask here because he is vehemently opposed to the ratings that 2-year-olds get and even 3-year-olds get. And I don't think you can trust the ratings. You've got to do a lot of collateral form too. But if you go on the ratings, if you strictly go on the ratings at 114,
ridiculous.
You know, that has to basically give 29. What is 29? 14.5 kilos to what you're waiting for. And it's only giving it 4 because of the apprentice. Yeah.
10 up. So on paper, Nico, I have banked this. If we're anywhere near the correct ratings, it's race over. If we're not, obviously number 4, What You Waiting For, can improve handover first. Sean Terry had a great day. Sianda Sasibo had a great day. What You Waiting For could be anything. And then Blinded by the Lights. That run in the Group 3 was not disgraceful behind Gallivanting. So Randall Simons and Fabian Abib. But I've got to go somewhere in this card. And on ratings, number 3 can't lose. So 3, 4, 6 in that order.
Okay, you're confident Glittering Girl. 3, 4, and 6 are your numbers there. With Lyall going for Glittering Girl in the 7th.
I mean, look, this is a horse that's run second in a Group 1 behind Sweet Pepper, and she's giving what, 7 kilograms to a maiden winner. Yeah. Come on, I mean, no, not 7 kilograms, 4 kilograms. To a maiden winner.
Yeah.
So I mean, theoretically, yeah.
Okay, that's race 7 for you. Race 8 is off at 10 to 4. It's a classified stakes over 1,200 meters. We're back up the straight. Race 8, scratched or 7, Rose Velvet. I see that's a late scratching now because I know that you put that one in your calculations for the jackpot.
I did. And I put Dancing Dora.
And Dancing Dora. So both of those are in, which means now that you'll get the favorite. So 7 and 8 are scratched here, folks. Rose Velvet and Dancing Dora scratched from race 7, rather from race 8. Also, blinkers go on numbers 10, Power Ranger, 12, Feather the Nest, and 13, Giancarlo. And 16, Meet the Captain, also has blinkers, but the cheek pieces come off that one. Quite a bit happening in the betting. I see lots of money for Toffers, number 2, from 25 to 1 to 7 to 1. They've taken the prices on Toffers. Back up the straight, was over the mile the last 2. That's come in. Kian the Conqueror is the favorite at 5 to 2. And then there's further down, Power Ranger at 11 to 2 and Integrate at 5 to 1. How do you see the 8th race working out?
Well, Nico, when Power Ranger was at 12 to 1, I did take an each way because I really thought Power Ranger could be a runner today. I see he's now come all the way into 11 to 2, the son of Silvano for Roy Magna. Blinker strike, terrible run last time, not striding the last twice. If he strides and runs, reproducing that run behind Kalahari Blue, Corvette Captain, or Twice the Storm, he'll win a race like this. So that's my first selection. Second, I'm going with number 1, Kian the Conqueror, because we know how highly rated Munchkin is. Yes. There have been 3 winners already 3 winners from the Form 9. So, yes, he's got 60 kilograms, but this horse could be anything, and he could be very talented. So, we're certainly not going to let him get loose. Integrate, I thought, could be a nice runner here. If we go to the Kalahari Blue Form 9, is held by Power Ranger. And then number 12 as well, I wanted to mention Feather the Nest. Also a blinker strike at probably a decent price. And then, of course, Toffers. But for me, I like a bit of number 10 Power Ranger, Nico, and I'm very keen to see how number 1 goes.
Yeah, I'm happy with the addition of the blinkers. I think that's what the horse is needed. He's been a bit of a brass. We used to punt him. We've gone off him the last couple of runs.
Yeah.
And I think with the addition of blinkers, we might well be back on him and give him another chance. So I think he probably is our roving banker here on Clocking the Gallop. Our Ranger at 11-2, 6-1 in places. Could be the right horse over there. Obviously, respect Kian the Conqueror, number 1. And as you said, there are others as well.
There are others.
Put into the mix too. So that isn't the easiest of races. As we move on to our 9th and last race of the day today, that is another classified stakes, 1,200 meters. In race 9, scratch number 1, Kalahari Blue. Number 12, What a Tiger, is now ridden by Cabello Matsunyani. And a compression mask goes on number 11, Lady Sansa. That looks like all the changes in the 9th and last race of the day. A pretty open contest here to round off the day. 9-2 the field. You've got Esquivel number 2 at 9-2, and 13 After Hours at 9-2. Drop of Time number 7's at 5-1, and 14 Rattlebag is at 7-1, and it's 10-1 and better bar those. Okay, let's go on to that last race and your opinion.
I'm going to come straight. I'm liking the last race. Just to mention one more thing in that last race very quickly. Feather the Nest. I just saw the price when you were turning over. 20-1, Nico. Don't leave Feather the Nest.
Got blinkers on as well.
I thought it would be 10-1. It's 20-1.
Yeah.
So just take note.
That is a big runner there. That is a big runner with those blinkers
20-1.
Yeah.
All right. So race number 9. I studied this race twice. The first time I studied it, I came up with literally completely different numbers. The first time I studied it, I took Esquivel, 1 Kalahari Blue who scratched, and then number 13. The second time I studied it, I've gone 14 Rattlebag as my straight outright selection.
Okay.
Caden Brewer, Grand Maroon. That run behind Ramchandani Road. If you take a line through number 2 Esquivel, there's nothing between them. I like the 52.5 kilograms. I like the draw, and I like the last run. So Rattlebag has become my first selection. From number 13, who I always liked, After Hours. Nice run last time. Up in class and up 9 points the last 2, which is a bit of a worry, but drawn well and Muzi aboard. And then, of course, the obvious ones. Esquivel, who's so consistent. Number 6, Samoa. You know, if this horse gets ridden well, and Sianda Sasibo is in such good form, if she gets ridden perfectly, which is very hard, she can win a race like this. So just be careful for Samoa. And then number 7, Drop of Time. So long story short, Nico, I'm going 14 and 13. I think I might have found a bit of value there.
One question I wanted to ask you, and I know it's sitting there at 25-1. I know you liked this horse, What a Tiger, last time out. You said, Nico, this is your roughie of the day. It was a huge price, wasn't it? You did like this horse last time, What a Tiger.
I think I did, Nico. I think I did, yes. Because of that, yes. It ran a decent enough race.
Look, there's a jockey change now, so it gets no apprentice allowance. But I thought it ran a terrific race. In fact, I was hoping for you last time out that it would run in there because it looked like threatening with the 200.
Yes, I remember now. It moved up nicely. I remember the race.
You did like it. So I just want to point out that I have chucked it in the jackpot.
Good, thank you.
What a Tiger, because of
I'm glad you have
the way you liked it last time out. So
well. Nico, I did study this race. So on the Dancing Dora form line, 4 kilograms better off with Esquivel for 3.5 lengths. So there we go. Well done. Thank you.
But that was with Peterson. It now loses that
correct
allowance today.
2.5 kilograms better off. So it might be held by number 2.
I chuck it in as a roughie there, 25-1. What a Tiger. Okay, thanks very much, Lyall. Well, I take it you're working today because you said you have to rush off. So you've got to go out to the Vaal. So a nice long drive for you while others are having Christmas parties and all sorts of things. You'll be out there working. But enjoy the day. I wish you well, and I'll be back with you. I don't know if you're working on Saturday, but I am back in the commentary box on Saturday.
Oh, good.
So I look forward to calling them home at 2.
I'll be with you. I'll be with you, and I'm coming in my pink on Saturday.
Why is that?
I don't know. I just like the color. My mom always says to me, Lyall, you must wear pink on Saturday. So I'm listening to her.
So you're wearing pink on Saturday. That there's just because your mom said.
Correct.
Okay. I won't be joining you. I will not be joining you wearing pink. Anyway, you won't see me, so you won't know what I'm wearing. Okay.
Thank goodness.
Thanks, Lyall.
Thank you, Nico.
Thanks so much for your time this morning. That's Clocking the Gallop preview of racing today at the Vaal. It is World AIDS Day, so please bear in mind and think of those with that horrible dreaded disease, but it is World AIDS Day, and Clocking the Gallop sends their wishes out to all those suffering from AIDS. Right, thank you very much. and we'll speak to you again on Saturday, Lyall.
Thank you, Nico.